A lantern shines dim light on two men standing at the bow of a ship resting in the open water. Their faces illuminated by the flickering light against the backdrop of stars reflecting off the still ocean. They stand in silence, seemingly lost in the motion of the ship and the wind blowing gently across the deck. One man moves a hand to the other's shoulder, grasping him with thin, pale fingers. "Are you ready?" The other man turns. A smile spreads across his lips. "We've waited too long for this day. You got us this far. It's time for me to do my part." The lantern light flickers in the wind. In the distance, the first sign of color begins to encroach upon the night sky as it gives way to the morning sun. "Remember who we are and what we're fighting for. Take your crew. Get ready to set off." The other man grasps him by the shoulders. "No matter what happens now, we've made it through hell and come out the other end because of you. I will do this that we might finally put these troubles in our wake." The man steps back and gives a short bow. "See you soon, Captain." The man returns the bow with a slow nod of his head. The other man turns and leaves the bow of the ship, heavy footfalls echoing across the quiet water. "See you soon, my friend." Oh, my fair lady and gentlemen.
Not as much of a fan of that one.
Welcome back to the Campaign Notes Podcast, episode number 6.
Woo, 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 woo.
I am Sam. I am your DM, and I'm joined as always by my table of players. What's your name?
Matthew Weber playing Rusam.
Cool.
Ross Frady playing Kresh.
Cool.
My name is Ostraman, and I will be playing Andrew Nicholson.
Dumb.
JP Dasher playing Cyrus Khan.
It's my goal is to always throw JP off with whatever. If he goes last, it's my goal to just like fuck him up as much as possible.
That's fair. Everybody, welcome. Episode 6. We made it. A whole year has passed.
That's right.
It's New Year's, everybody.
2022.
Yep, here we
probably
are.
not listening to
50 episodes in the bag.
50 episodes in the bag.
It was a good run. It's a good run.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2019, everybody. Feels exactly the same.
Speak for yourself, man. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like a new man. I'm ready to just like get it.
So your
You know
New
what I'm
Year's
saying?
resolution was to lie through your teeth?
Yes. No, actually, not even joking. My New Year's resolution is to learn how to moonwalk.
Oh.
So by the end of the year, the goal is to be able to moonwalk. Not as good as Michael Jackson, obviously,
But just to competently moonwalk.
Well, to be fair, if you move at all, you'll be doing it better than Michael Jackson.
Oh,
That's
that's
true.
right, because he's dead.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, all the MJ fans, the Pathfinder MJ crossover fans out there.
If you succeed in that, we'll put a video over on the Campaign Notes Instagram and Twitter, which are at Campaign Notes Podcast. If you go to our website at campaignnotespodcast.com, you can find links to both. And if you feel like it, shoot us an email at campaignnotespodcast@gmail.com. While you're at it, get on iTunes and Apple Podcasts, leave us a good review, put your thoughts in it, and we will read it for a little while.
That's right.
We didn't even have a terrible transition to get to that this time. Just
That was a great transition.
Straight into it.
Yep.
Now let's talk about it and really ruin the magic.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's really been my...
That is what we do, is
Dissect the frog. First, you must cut it down the middle.
That's been my goal listening back to our other episodes, is just like get through the reminders about all of our social media as quick as possible, because that's what I want whenever I listen to anything that involves any form of social media. Is just like, all right, let's go. Yep.
We got it.
Yeah, we get it. You got a tweeter.
Another note, again, if you send us anything and you want it read on the podcast, you must include that it is okay to broadcast.
That's right. And also be sure to type in your social security number.
Yep.
And
That is
the
useful
3 digits
information.
on the back of your credit card number, we need those as well.
Also, your mother's maiden name.
Yeah.
You need to make sure.
That way, whenever we need to get into the password, we got your secret answer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And also a shout out to Sirenscape, as usual, for
Yep.
all the music and sound effects.
Yep. Real good, except when Andrew's using it.
But no
It's-
shout out to Andrew Nicholson because he's a terrible
He
player.
doesn't deserve it.
We did it once, okay? Let's not get him too high on his own petard.
That is like 2,000% more. We can be, it's kind of weird getting congratulations us from one to the other because that's just not our bag usually.
That was back in 2018.
Oh. All right. See, now I'm not going to compliment Sam on that one.
No, you shouldn't.
Even though you want to.
It was good, and I'm jealous that I didn't make that joke, but I'm not going to do it.
I think I threw up in my mouth.
So last time on the Campaign Notes podcast, y'all left Rusam's. You okay?
Yeah, no, I just like that transition.
I'm the one dying here, not you.
I know.
So y'all left Rusam's hovel after sorry, Rusam.
Shit, he
Yeah, who left
You guys-
Rusam's barely livable dwellings.
Modest apartments.
Call a spade.
Flea infested trailer.
depressing single
Okay,
man
roll for
apartment
fleas. All
with
right,
one
yeah.
plate, one fork, one cup,
Who needs a
Had two
fork?
of everything.
two for a
I'm
guest.
prepared for company.
Rotting bachelor ditch.
After leaving the rotting bachelor ditch, you set off on the road after
hate you guys.
healing up, trying to read a book a little bit, shaking a book a little bit, doing a little bit of eating of hardtack and
Say
beef jerky.
eating two things.
And you made your way down to where the festival is going to be held, where you were greeted by Falco and Goomp, of course. Mm-hmm. You saw the beautiful ships and Bobby's ship. You were informed about the obstacles that you would be dealing with. And I know y'all have spent this week away from the microphones figuring out kind of what you want to do with that.
Oh yeah, we've had extensive conversations about exactly
Strategy
how we were
sessions.
gonna-
Absolutely.
These guys came over on Wednesday. We hammered it all out.
True.
Cool. So all the challenges have been changed.
Sweet.
That's fine. We're still equally prepared for those.
Yep.
And after hearing about that, you saw a little bit more of Goomp's ship. You learned that you'd be able to get him to do a little bit of rowing, increase your speed a little bit as you work your way through the course.
That's right.
It is also important to mention as we kind of go through this, because spoiler alert, they're going to be going through the course today. Sorry if that wasn't what you were hoping for. We are going to be posting pictures of this on the internet. So go and check out our Twitter and let me plug these again. No. But we'll post pictures of our little battle map and let you see kind of what's going on. If you are confused when you look at it and you see it, you bring it up and you think, oh man, those aren't boats. Those look like 3 rubber pigs with suction cups for heads. That's because they are.
No,
What we had.
it's because of the low quality of the camera that we use. They're actually very fine miniatures that Weber hand painted.
Beautiful.
So if you are confused, and I'm also saying this just in case we accidentally refer to them by their color, purple. The purple pig is going to be Juniper, green is Arson, and pink is Bobakeel. But in the meantime, I think that kind of covers last week. I know we're all excited to get to it, which is also why it stands to mention I told these guys downstairs today they didn't know about this before. It was a surprise.
Oh no.
During this little escapade that we're going on, they will have a timer that they have to act within because I want momentum on the boat to be moving. And I know that if I just kind of let them strategize like, okay, yeah, we got to go 6 squares this turn. We got to go 4 squares, whatever. They would take the time and, figure out, okay, so that means we need to take the sails down. We got the wind against us, et cetera, et cetera. And so I want things to be quick. I want them to be, on the edge of your seat action.
We don't want it to be that like the old crappy action movie where the bomb's about to go off and it's got 30 seconds to go off and then it cuts away for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back and there's 25 seconds now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a ship, so certain people aren't going to have the ability to say, like, oh yeah, so we need to turn, bring the sails up, et cetera, and I wanted people to communicate, and we're going to see how it all shakes out. We've never really done this before on a timer, so it'll be interesting. I'm going to give them a minute for their turn, and then after doing what they do, the turn will resolve wherever they're facing, however the sails are. That's what's going to resolve.
This is going to be really interesting because we have a pretty lackadaisical play style.
Typically.
Always, for like years and years. So actually being under the gun like we're playing speed chess all of a sudden is going to be
atrocious.
For better, atrocious. For better or for worse, I think it'll be really interesting.
Speak for yourself. I did like 6 pounds of fucking cocaine today, so I'm ready.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was going to say,
self-incriminating.
Rusam is going to drink an entire bowl of ayahuasca before we get on this ship, and just go with it.
Literally,
really
Ozermon is Lieutenant Dan at the top of the shrimp vessel, just screaming at God to kill him, if at all possible.
So yeah, we got Ozermon up in the crow's nest.
That's
we
right.
got Kresh at the wheel, and we got the 2 boys just kind of ready to do what needs to be done with the sails or communicating with Goomp, or potentially dealing with attacks from the other teams. We'll find out, because the Apprentice Festival is beginning.
Oh, no.
All right. Here we go. So, we have the 4 ships at the starting line. You all can see the platform that is your first challenge up ahead. Ozermon, you've got the best view. You can kind of see it floating there. Cyrus, Rusam, you can also see it from where you are. Kresh, your vision is occluded by the wonderful sails.
Wow. I can't remember. Did we establish the distance per square? What that equates to?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
Yep. Which might sound like Goomp. Every row rows for 80 feet.
Yeah.
Well,
Not quite. As we know, turns are not just 1 second. When you tell him to row, he'll row a few times, and that's what makes up that distance.
Yeah.
Don't at me. I've heard the kids say that. I don't know what it means.
Don't at you?
I don't know.
It sounds like you're forgetting to say a word.
Yeah, how do you
in a
at
sentence.
somebody?
Come at me? Don't come at me? Is that
No.
what you're trying to say?
No, it's literally don't at me.
Ooh, I am.
Don't mention me on your Twitter.
Yeah. And so when they say don't at me, I don't even know. Like,
I don't know, but I'm going to at you. I've decided.
I
just now.
don't.
I'm gonna at you hard.
All right, let's fucking grip it and rip it. Kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy. Harry Connick Jr., Independence Day.
Sweet.
All right. So since your sails are both down, you would start out going 2 squares. But we're going to see which way the wind's blowing.
Ooh. Sam's grabbing something out of a box.
Yeah, it's a dice.
It's very
We're playing
exciting.
a dice game.
Oh, it's some sort of multi-faced small object.
So, interestingly, it is a D10 because while arrow dice do exist, I don't have any yet.
Oh, okay.
So, we're going to go with whichever way the point of this ends up facing.
Neato. Speedo.
So, for context for the Instagram as well as how we're kind of sitting here, the way that it will be posted, north will be up on Twitter. For us at the table, towards me is north.
Okay. Easy enough.
Yep. And so
Z is left. Got it.
So the wind is going towards the east, which means as it stands right now, you are unaffected. It's not going against you.
Okay.
I could write up a 20-page document about how crosswind works and about, like, I know the fact that on a real ship you can adjust the sails so they are catching the wind, moving the mast, but you're still using the rudder to go a different direction. Doing all that would be complicated to the point of being almost certainly unlistenable.
It would put a podcast on life support to go into that much detail.
Except for the sailing fanatics.
Yeah.
All one of you.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well, then we just get angry emails.
Well,
you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
and that's the thing, is if we were doing this at just a normal table, We could absolutely go that far, but it would certainly slow this down to a unlistenable pace. So, as it stands, on the first turn, you'll move 2 squares because you're 2 sins.
Okay.
From here, I leave it up to you.
All right, and Ozramon's going to turn to everyone and say, I will now, I'm going to go up to the crow's nest, and I can use a message to communicate with Goomp below deck if I need to. So if any of you have ideas, you can shout up to me or whatever you think would be appropriate. And Ozramon's going to take off.
Yeah, Rusam will bow and at all of you and have fun, gentlemen, and we'll just run straight to the rigging and start lowering the sails because we need a little bit more speed.
Unfurl them bad boys, Rusam.
I'm saying Kresh is just he's gonna like start making his way up to the stern of the ship.
Oh wow, you know the
I
words,
know.
Ross.
It's like I can look at this.
Would you say you're moving aft?
I am moving. I'm going aft towards the wheel and just be like, Rusam, make sure you tell me where I'm going.
My name is Ozramon.
Your name is Ozramon, not Rusam. Also Rusam, you'll be
All right,
closer to the front.
give me your keys. Give me your keys.
But I think Cyrus, since he's sort of, I guess, almost like the backup everything-ish, kind of the extra man, he's going to run over to, what is it, like a hatch that leads down to below decks where Big Boy is. He's going to, I guess, lean his head down there and explain to Goop. Goop, my lad, if you hear Mr. Ozramon's voice in your head, just listen to him. He means you no harm. He is using magics to speak with you.
This not first time around block. Many magics used on Goomp.
Fair enough.
And white liquor.
I am level 10 sorcerer.
Okay, all right.
In Skyrim?
Pew, pew. See.
You hear
now you meet
Ozramon's
my
head
new
explode in the crow's nest.
Yes, I got you, Cyrus. Yeah. Let's go.
Goop time now.
Time to win.
We want him to row for this first turn, don't we?
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to send him a message and say row like hell.
Yeah.
Okay. So if y'all are ready,
Everybody's at their spots. Mm-hmm. Everybody's ready to go.
or I guess actually we'll move them forward first and then kind of start.
Move the
So-
2 spots.
Yep, y'all move forward 2. Pink will move forward 1. Green, sorry, I should actually use the names. Yeah. Green, Arson 2, Juniper 1. And we begin with planning for round 1.
Oh my.
Your time starts now.
Yep. Rusam's going to lower the sails.
The sails are already lowered.
Yeah, so
All of them?
Both of them, yeah.
Okay.
That's why you move 2.
Sorry, I misunderstood that.
Kresh is going to stay straight ahead. There's no reason to change course right now.
Well, you don't know that.
Well, can't see, but yeah.
Ozramon's going to cast the cantrip message to Goomp below deck and say, Goomp, my friend, row with all your might.
Okay.
And Cyrus is going to move forward towards the bow of the ship.
Okay. That's all you want to do?
Yep.
All right. Your turn resolves. Move forward 6 squares. Wow.
We
That
did
was,
it.
That was convenient.
We did it.
It's crazy.
That
For
was-
the listeners at home, we took that bad boy right where it needed to be.
Yeah.
All right. So Bobby
Like
moves
a
forward
glove.
2. Arson moves forward 2. Juniper moves forward 3. Okay. Now,
Got some witchcraft.
what are you going to do on turn 2?
Kresh pulls on the handbrake.
There is no handbrake.
Yeah,
Pull that,
Rusam will furl the sails.
Okay.
So this first station, is this where we raise a flag on the platform?
Yes. You remember from the governor's instructions, you have to pull up a package that has the flag in it. It's weighted down. and then you have to raise that flag up the flagpole.
Okay. So the package is like underwater,
Yes.
secured to the platform. I guess Cyrus will hop onto the platform
Okay.
and try to get that package up.
And Ozramon is going to message down to Goomp. Goomp, stop.
Okay.
Like right now.
Like, no more.
Like do it, row backwards for just a second.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So you're able to stop Cyrus. You are on the platform. Nobody is moving. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Bobby up 2, Arson up 2, and then Juniper is going to turn to to port and go forward 3.
I'm not trying to shoot ourselves in the foot here, but like, so we were kind of off the bat sort of tearing ass there.
Yeah.
Did we just like come to a full stop at the platform there, or
Yeah.
like how does that?
We're
gonna
not
say-
getting into the complicated.
We're going to say yes.
Okay.
Rusam realized to furl the sails. I was going to have y'all keep going until he messaged Goomp to row backwards.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because between furling the
about
sails and Goomp putting some reverse on it,
Yeah.
I don't think the boat's large enough, especially with the mechanics we have in play, for it to be a
Sure.
thing.
It's fine. Okay, so now that you're here, we can kind of jump outside the 1 minute mark.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I believe would Kresh have seen Cyrus jump off onto
Yes.
the platform? Okay, then Kresh is just going to kind of walk down towards the mid part of the ship and just kind of keep an eye on the other platforms, see what those guys are doing.
Okay.
Rusam will do the same from his position up among the sails, because it's just another set of eyes looking.
Is there now? I'm sorry. Just to reiterate, the objective on this platform is to raise some sort of package, or
Yes.
Pull this package up by its cord,
okay.
and then raise the flag on that flag.
Oh, is it like underwater, but it's like tied on a rope or something?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing else for us to do right now. Ozramon is with his crossbow going to take a shot at the rope or the package on the next platform over. See if he could like
Okay.
shoot it and
Whoa.
sink it.
See him, like
Hey,
just
baby.
ruin somebody's day.
That's how we do it, Osirion.
About to say it's going to be a tough roll, but you'll probably roll a 20 if my players are anything to be.
No, 20 I did not roll. That would be a natural 2.
Okay.
With my modifier, that's a 5.
The crossbow boat ships by and nothing happens.
You hear
Beautiful.
a
Gosh darn it.
a Wilhelm scream in the distance. And, yeah.
No Wilhelm screams.
The governor falls to his knees on shore.
You shot me.
and no metal gate opening. We will not use those two soundtracks
Okay.
ever.
Okay.
All right. How do I get that package up out of the water?
Well, it is a wooden platform currently floating in the water. When you get on it, you can see there is a maybe 20-foot tall flagpole and a rope that is leading into the water. You assume that's what's got the package tied to it.
I guess I'm going to grab that rope. So yeah.
Make a strength check.
That's a 9.
All right. It feels heavy as shit.
Perhaps Cyrus was not the greatest person to go do
No,
this.
I thought about it after I jumped out of the boat.
Yep.
Yeah. The problem being, I'm the only one that should be up in the sails because I'm one of the only ones with boat experience.
That's fine.
Ship. Well, you and I both. Excuse me, ship experience. You and I both have ship experience.
While this is happening,
You probably
you see
stronger.
a package get launched from Arson's ship towards you.
Oh no.
You duck as a we'll say it's just like it almost looks like a cannonball, but it's covered in cloth, flies over your head and into the water beside you.
Is it a beanbag?
Yeah,
the
it's
shit
a
is that?
fucking beanbag.
They're using riot artillery.
Yeah, right.
It's one of those sweet sumo beanbags.
And then
I wasn't even shooting at your platform.
Arson will shift towards the left and move up 1. Bobby will do the same and move up 1. Juniper will shift the other way towards the right and move up 1.
Man, we started out with a fantastic lead, and we're squandering it.
Well,
So,
We should have known there was going to be more to it than just like, oh, there's, it's like a key on
yeah,
a...
just grab this thing.
Just grab the thing on the rope that you
No,
can't
I
see.
had a pretty good idea this was coming. Rusam will see the struggle going on and hop down and run onto the platform and help out.
okay. Who wants to try to pull the rope up?
I'll take a swing at it.
Both
Here,
at the
my
same
friends,
time.
you use those sinewy trunks to pull
my
this up.
God.
No, Cyrus isn't really into Rusam like that.
Don't want to
Yet.
backseat you guys. You want to do like aid or anything?
I was going to say both at the same time.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, if you want to aid that, that'd be super good.
No, we'll individually try and
Yeah.
the other person.
No, yeah. So I'll my action will be aiding Rusam to pull that up. Oh, that's a 14.
Okay, and I rolled.
He does not get aid.
Yeah, great. I rolled an 8, so
It feels very heavy
Yeah.
in your arms as you attempt to pull this package up. At this point,
what is this? As lead weights? I was just very frustrated.
Bobby Keel's ship turns and moves up with his platform. Arson also gets to his platform, and you can see there's a little bit of a scuffle going on between Juniper and Arson's crews, as it appears. Actually, we'll have, since you're in the crow's nest,
Okay.
roll some perception.
All right.
This is Ozraman.
That's a 7.
Okay, so you're not able to tell anything specific, but you can tell that Juniper's crew is firing arrows at Arson's crew.
Okay.
And then we will come back to this round.
Oh, man, I was really foolish before. So, actually, Cyrus is going to put his hand on Rusam's shoulder and cast Guidance.
Ooh, yeah,
So you get a +1 on your skill checks.
cool. I'll make another strength check. Try and pull it up.
Okay.
16.
All right, you can feel it kind of start to come up. It hasn't gotten all the way up yet, but you can tell you made some real progress.
Excellent.
Crest is gonna
that thing.
Crest is just gonna kind of turn back to them and be like, "Are you guys? Do you need help? Is there anything else? They're fighting. They've all arrived."
Yes, my good man. We are going as fast as we can. Because I'm not even turning to you to say this. You're just still hauling on this rope.
All right, and Ozraman is actually... I can tell I'm going to use this cantrip a lot this episode, but I'm going to use Message to... I'm sure I can spot someone on the Arson ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burner's breath.
Yep. Excuse me, the Burner's Breath. I'm going to spot an individual, someone on the deck on their ship, and use Message
Okay.
and tell them... The rope, it is a booby trap. Do not use it.
So, message is literally just like, that happens. Can I get you to roll like a deception check?
Something like that. If I'm trying to like kind of put the seed of doubt.
That's kind of what I was figuring.
God, I'm rolling like dog shit tonight. 6. Some guy swats it.
Yeah, you see a man. He looks up at the crow's nest and goes,
And seeing him point at me, look away suddenly and pretend I see something else the other direction.
It's like when you get caught looking at somebody across a room.
Yeah, immediately I scratch the back of my neck.
No.
and- yeah.
Nope. Great, you've made us a real enemy now.
when you look back, you can see they're conversing with one of the members of the crew.
Oh, I think he was looking at me.
They already shot at us, so that's why I chose them.
While you're at it, roll perception, and then we'll get to y'all's. Or no, you already got one this turn.
Oh, yeah. 12.
A 12. You can see that the wouldn't you like to know Juniper ship? They have gotten their package onto the platform.
That's
Crap.
purple.
That's purple.
Okay, purple pig.
Next round.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to everyone. It seems Juniper has already gotten the package. She is. They are ready for the next stage.
You turn to look, and she's doing the like. Nah.
Oh. I don't like her, anyways.
With that happening, Crash is going to run onto the platform to aid Rusam.
Okay.
My friend Cyrus, how much more can you'll help me in this manner.
I can do this all day.
Excellent.
Okay, so, well, before you roll, anyone who's aiding, so, Kresh, roll to see if you aid.
No. That's a 8.
Okay.
So I've still got guidance.
Okay.
I guess guidance again.
Double guidance.
Oh, no. 11.
It's really heavy, man.
Friggin'.
You're straining. You can see the sinews of Rusam's
Where were the
muscular
rolls that kept me
arms.
alive?
Can I just ask you, what is your strength modifier?
+4.
Okay,
Oh my
so we're
God.
the same. Why do you have such
His
high-
decent pants are slowly being soaked with the sea's spray.
I was going to be really annoyed if you had like a +2 this whole time,
No.
and you would just run on there before I got the chance to say
I
anything.
wouldn't have been doing it if I had a +2.
Cyrus, having tried to lift this thing, he could tell that it's got a bulk of higher than light bulk, right? Like if we're going by actual like Pathfinder like weight rules.
It's hard to tell because it's underwater.
Okay.
Might just be a bucket. I don't know.
A really, really heavy bucket.
Basically, what I'm getting at is I wonder if Mage Hand would be of any use. Because it can move something of light bulk or less.
I can tell you it's heavier than that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because
Gotta ask.
fucking take a nosedive off the roof if I found out that I could have just Mage Handed this fucking thing. Yeah.
Osramon, roll perception again.
7.
Okay.
Man.
Cursed dice.
So another package fires off from Arson's ship and impacts the middle of Goomp Ship 1. At which point it explodes with alchemist fire.
Fuck.
Oh, Lord.
Shit.
Is
Shit.
anyone on the main deck? I don't believe so.
No, I just ran onto the...
Okay, you just ran on.
Yeah.
So no one is hurt by this,
Well, Goomp.
He's under
He's
deck.
under-
Yeah,
He's safe.
Below
Okay.
decks.
but
Thank God.
the ship has persistent fire currently on it.
Oh my
it is
God.
on fire.
That's really real bad.
Yeah.
Did
Typically.
we see where the fire extinguishers were on this thing before we took off?
Clearly marked at 4 corners of the mid. The
Goomp,
midship.
you fool.
Osramon, you look back at Arson's ship, Burner's Breath, and you see the man who you messaged, and he points to his eyes and then points back to you.
Okay, well, I do the Viggo Mortensen thing from Eastern Promises, where he points at his throat with 2 fingers and points back, which is even more aggressive.
You can
Deep
see
cuts.
him, and this
Very
is the
intimidating.
youth that brought on the large backpack.
Uh-huh.
He was with the younger girl with the book, and you just see him laugh.
Oh man,
And
he doesn't
they-
even get an intimidation roll for that.
No,
Damn.
I invoked Viggo Mortensen.
Fucking
sorry. After what's just
non-vocal
transpired of you going like
us getting owned like a
the
bunch of
ropes,
idiots.
a booby trap.
No, it's literally the meme "No you" after
Yeah.
they just set our ship on fire.
Oh, fuck you!
Yeah, exactly.
You can see Bobby Keel has his package.
Oh my god.
Arson still, the package is not up. And now Juniper.
Arson's too busy throwing shit at us.
Ooh. Juniper has removed the flag and begun to raise it up the flagpole.
Good. Hooray.
Plenty of time to catch up.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is this a situation where our boat can literally burn so badly we can't use it anymore? Or is it some kind of like...
If you completely ignore the fire, yeah.
Okay. No,
But at the same time, I can say, like, it's not... Don't imagine this like the Battle of the Blackwater from Throne of Games. It's like a psh, like,
Gotcha.
Right now,
Gotcha.
it's centralized in a small area
yeah,
on the
that's
deck.
that's exactly what I was asking. Like,
Yeah,
is this like, oh, the ship's going to explode in the next 2 turns? Okay, yeah.
No.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So the next round begins. The ship is currently on fire, and you have 3 men attempting to pull up a wet rope.
And
Please, my friends, this is very heavy. Please, and is just going to implore you for more
Once
help.
again,
I
Crash will
think
aid.
you two should be able to handle this. Cyrus is actually going to run back towards the ship to try to get this fire under
I
control.
was going to say, because Ozermon is up in the crow's nest screaming, the fucking ship's on fire right now, guys!
I said you might be in the worst possible spot because you're getting like smoked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in like a Joan of Arc situation.
Your eyes are starting to burn a little
Not
bit.
even like the cool way.
Yeah.
So let's check on this aid right quick.
Oh, fuck, dude.
That's an 8. Again.
That doesn't work.
Okay. All right.
Please roll a natural 20, Rusam.
That is a 15.
A 15 gets it all the way to the top.
Yes.
So you pull it up, and you can see that what was weighing this package down was essentially a long metal plank.
Yeah.
So as you pulled it up, it wasn't that it was heavy.
It was catching a bunch of water.
the water resistance was making it
tricky.
just impossible to actually pull up.
Gotcha.
But you've got it now, and you can see it's got a small flag that's just tied around one end of this metal board, essentially.
Do I have the ability to yank the flag off and go run it over the flagpole? Or is that going to take another round?
That's going to take another round, but you do have it up there, and you can take it off easily.
Okay.
And in the meantime, what are you going to do to deal with the fire?
Is there a bucket around?
Below decks. You
Below
know there's
decks.
a bucket for bailing in case there was a leak.
Well, actually, I mean, like, we don't need Goomp doing anything else right at the moment. Cyrus is going to pop his head down and say, Goomp, my boy, bring the buckets. Let's put this fire out.
Fire?
Your ship is on fire.
No! I work hard on ship. Come on! And he runs over and he grabs the bucket. He brings it up. Bucket, Cyrus!
Thank you. And
And he just kind of goes over and he takes his shirt off and just starts pounding the no fire on my ship.
no, Cyrus
Fire
is gonna, I guess
He's not
I
Frankenstein.
know.
is the like threshold of the ship low enough where I can just lean over the side and fill a pail?
Yeah, well, and it's got a rope on it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get a bucket of water and
Yeah.
try to. I know it's alchemist fire, but I don't have any baking soda or whatever you need. So,
Are you sure?
do I have any?
The seawater will
bicarbonate?
work. It's okay.
Okay.
We're still level 1, Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
So I'm going to at least try to like spread out the alchemist fire with the water.
You didn't go to the alchemist shop before you got on the boat. You don't have any.
Oh man, those. Have you ever? I'm sorry. I'm kind of going.
Yeah, the glass vials,
Yeah,
the old school,
the old school
fire
extinguisher.
extinguishers.
It's
Yeah.
like a glass flask that you actually shatter in the ship. It's so cool. We should have more fire remedies. That
I think those are like highly poisonous, though.
yeah, well, whatever.
Okay. So you can see that Bobby Keel has begun to raise his flag up. Arson has the package on his platform now. Juniper has her flag up at the top, and they are going to be moving on.
Figured.
The round moves over, and here we are back at the top. You have the flag. What you gonna do?
Throw it in the water and swim away from this
Give
terrible.
up forever.
Rusam's obviously gonna raise the flag as fast as he can.
Okay.
What do you want me to do for that?
Dex. A dex check.
Dex.
Flag check.
Yeah, flag check.
Okay, that's a
Lord
plus
flag.
2. Do you?
No,
have
you're
a-
good.
Okay.
Vexillology.
Can you aid me? Can he aid me on a dex
Dex.
check?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Vexillology?
Oh, sure,
Vexillology?
dude.
I can't remember what the study
That's a
of flags
16.
is.
Vexicology.
Okay. So you will get an extra plus 2 on this check.
An extra plus 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because if you were listening, Kresh aided you.
No, I heard he aided me, but the plus 2 threw me off.
Eated. He eated.
15.
15. And you get it all the way to the top. You are moving on.
Yeah, how's that fire doing?
The fire, if you spend the rest of this round and Goomp is helping out, it is out.
Right. That's what we do.
Okay? Ozermon, the smoke kind of clears out of your eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
I sound like this now.
Reminds me of freshman year.
And so, starting the next round, y'all will be able to move on. Let's see what happens for the others. Wow. Bobby Keel drops the flag in the water.
Amazing.
Oh, Bobby. Hank is going to be so
You
mad
can
at
hear
you.
from the shore. Whoa! Keep your eye on the flag, boy.
Well, you can see he was trying to get
McMainerberry.
the flag. I was like, I'm finally doing it, and he drops it in the water, and all of the fishermen that are his crew are just like,
Oh God, the flag's so juicy.
Butterfree.
all right. Arson has begun raising it up, and in the meantime, scooch Juniper to starboard and move her ahead 1.
Ooh, Juniper's the one to watch right now.
Yeah, Juniper's in the lead.
All right, since y'all have completed challenge 1, now we will get into the slalom. You can see, as I said last week, the order you had to go through are the numbers. Where those numbers are drawn on the map is open. You can sail through them. The arrows on the side, that's the direction through which you have to go through these. So we're going to start your timer now.
Rusam's going to run straight for the.
Yeah, Crash is
For-
making his
for
way
the-
back up to the wheel.
Okay.
I'm assuming Goomp would have to.
Yeah,
He's still topside, isn't he?
he runs back down to
Yeah.
where the oars are, below decks.
Okay.
Back below decks. Cyrus is going to go ahead and start unfurling the sails while the two guys run
Okay.
back to the ship.
I'd say you can get one unfurled by yourself.
Okay.
Can I run back and unfurl another, or is that too much?
No, we'll do that on the next turn.
Let's get a little bit of movement.
And, I mean, there's not much I can do at this point if we're still waiting for everyone to basically get in position. So Ozermon is going to use his crossbow, and he's going to take a shot at the guy that's raising the flag for Arson.
Okay.
Thank God. That would be a 17.
Yeah, hits, roll damage.
All right.
Get it, babe.
Wow, I was so unprepared to actually roll damage. I don't know what to do.
I didn't think that would hit.
How do damage?
Oh, back in black. I roll like shit. Natural 1. Suck my dick. I don't know. That was horrible.
Amazing.
So you can see your crossbow bolt kind of hits him in the shoulder and glances off. You can see the
Yeah.
shield on him kind of flash a little bit.
Yeah, I loaded one of my trick arrows that's like all wobbly and rubbery.
And you can see him look up at you and just shake his head.
This dude he hates you. After
Yeah,
this is
we're-
over, that
You know
guy's
what?
going to murder
And
you.
I just shrugged my shoulders and go like, "Hey, what are you gonna do about it? I'm a troublemaker."
I'll see you in the parking lot, fuckboy.
All right, so you can see Ozermon, because they're right beside you. Bobby Keel has managed to fish his flag out of the ocean and is currently starting to try to raise it again. Poor Bobby, man.
I
Yeah.
do feel bad about
I can say this is all being determined by rolls.
Yeah, it wasn't our
did-
fault.
I did not write it so Bobby would fail so hard.
But that was a
it's
nat
just
one.
his nature.
I watched it.
He rolled a natural 1.
Bobby's actually going to win. He's going to win this.
I
Come
can
from
do
behind,
it,
Victor.
Dad.
He's
we
got the
can't.
spirit.
We can't turn in the middle of movement, can we? Movement resolves after a turn, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, like positional turn, yeah.
Well, okay, I get what you're saying. Move the way the ship is facing during the turn, just because it makes the position easier.
Yeah.
As it stands, y'all's turn is done because the minute passed, and I'm resolving the NPCs. I guess the bolt you fired kind of shook him because you can see the ropes are kind of tangled for the guy on Arson's platform. He's just like, "Gosh dang it! I sure can't believe this is happening."
Willikers.
Gee.
It was that slippery arrow I hit him with.
Yep. So move yourself forward 1. Move Juniper forward 2.
Did you get a slippery? Did you like grab an eel out of the surf and see?
Zeke.
Yeah. Damn, I wish I had made that reference, not you.
The cleric.
All right. It is the start of a new round. And begin.
Rusam will go get the other sail down so we can move 2.
Okay.
And yeah.
Where am I going,
Ozermon?
Ozermon?
Cyrus gets really hype on the sea.
Hold on. Bow. Or excuse me. Straight ahead.
Cool.
Okay.
I mean,
There's not a whole lot to do here.
forward bow. Yes.
For that,
Oh, these things.
I tell you, it's perfect because I don't know the terminology either. So
For the boat moving forward, that's called ahead.
Ahead, bow.
But you don't have to say the part of the ship that's going forward.
Excuse me, yon way.
There you go. Yanwei Malmsteen.
Go straight.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we probably don't want Goomp to row
Nope.
right now.
No.
Yeah.
We need a little more control.
Actually, do you think we should turn a little?
Not yet.
The next one.
Time's up. You move forward too.
Yep.
That's perfect. That's fine.
This is exactly
That's what
what
we
the
wanted
timer
to
is
do.
for.
Yep. And then turn and get him to row, and we could blast right through it.
All right, Ozermon. When you look back, you can see Bobby Keel has gotten his flag all the way to the top.
I did it, Dad.
Somehow faster than
Keep your eye on the boat.
Arson's crew, who are still tangled in the ropes.
Good. That's what they get.
I just imagine he's like stomping and screaming at them.
You can see Arson standing on the platform with him, and he's just kind of shaking the ropes, just like, "What do you want me to do with these?" Just like, raise the flag, Jesus Christ! And ooh, that's interesting. You see a fireball similar to what lit your deck on fire come off of Arson's ship and land on the deck of Juniper's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But this is not before the mercenaries who are Juniper's crew fire out a volley of shots at you.
No.
And so these will be coming in at we're going to say there's one at each Kresh, Cyrus, and Rusam. So from this distance, you can see that two of them are using longbows, and one of them, who's kind of a stockier lad, has a heavy crossbow. So the first two, the longbows, are going to come just because they're closest to me at Cyrus and Rusam. Oh. Okay, so that's a hit on Rusam, and my guess is it's a 20, so probably a hit on Cyrus.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
The shit
yeah.
out of me, dude.
Okay, and then before I roll damage, I'll go ahead and roll to hit on Kresh. That's probably not going to hit. It's 11.
Nope.
Cool.
Yay!
Okay, so you can keep track of this as either HP or just a number that will increase in time. We're going to do Rusam first. Okay, so the arrow kind of impacts and you take 2 damage. And then Cyrus, you take, I believe, that's 6. Because I rolled an 8-sided dice. There's no 9s on that.
Derp.
So I took 6.
Yes, 6. And you can see it kind of impact, and you can feel a little bit of the force, but it's absorbed by the shield you have. But you can now see just kind of a glowing, magical kind of pulse where it struck.
Ow, you dick.
And you look at him, and he's got a middle finger up. Just like the archers in the 100 Years' War. The introduction of the English longbow.
They all shot birds at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they used to...
right.
They used to cut the finger off, and that's what it's the French longbow. Because that's what the French held up to show them they still had their finger.
Yeah, they did the V.
Uh-huh.
And so
So-
I can still shoot at you.
Oh, okay, cool.
With that, we will come around to a new round. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, boys.
Ozermon is going to shout,
Hard a port.
And then Kresh will turn the ship to
Okay.
port.
because, and sorry, just to clarify, the most we can do is a 45-degree angle in one turn. We can't turn 90 degrees, right?
Not at this speed.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And from where we are right here, how far are we from Juniper's ship? Like from the deck?
60 feet.
60? Can you tell me about like her crew real quick?
Yeah, sure. She's got 2 mercenaries that are wielding longbows, one that is wielding a heavy crossbow.
Okay, and can
I can
we
give
see,
you the
like,
likes and dislikes if you want.
Yeah, what are their star signs?
Blood type?
Yes, I need blood type star signs. Are like who's? Can I see like someone piloting?
Yes, Juniper's at the helm.
Juniper is.
Time. So you move
What?
forward 2. Juniper also goes forward 2 in the direction she is facing.
Ooh, that was a near miss.
Okay, so we're both, for our listeners, we both just passed through that first like slalom.
Yeah, they made an
Opposite.
X.
Well, yeah,
Our sterns are
we-
kissing.
Yeah.
just crossed each other, which that's awesome.
And you can
'cause-
see
next.
now one of her crew members is starting to furl one of the or the giant sail in preparation of making a turn.
Okay.
Bobby Keel goes forward 1. And Arson is just doing his best. Okay, so Arson has managed to actually get the flag to the top of the flagpole.
Hooray!
You can see him just kind of yelling at the guy who was doing it. What are you doing? I don't know, man. This is my first time on a ship.
Doesn't Arson only has 2 people?
He
doesn't
does.
He only has
Yeah.
like the dude with the sack and the other.
I think Sackboy is the one that's been launching alchemical fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
and you can also see,
It's like a bag of holding full of alchemical packages of bullshit.
I don't know.
probably.
You can also see now Juniper's crew is not firing at you. They are trying to tend to the fire that's happening on their ship from the previous turn.
Idiots.
Okay.
Okay, so we come back to the top of the round, and your time will start now.
Cyrus looks at Juniper across at her pilot station and casts command. He shouts to her, "Oh, Juniper, dear, come to me." And she needs to make a DC 15 will save.
Okay, she fails.
She fails, so she's... how bad?
She failed by 5.
Okay, so she's going to spend her first action doing as I commanded.
Okay, so she starts to walk towards you.
Ozermon is going to look down at Crash and say, "Full speed ahead."
Okay,
Crash is doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Rusam's doing nothing.
cool, efficient turn. Okay, so you'll move forward 2. You can see Juniper start to move that.
Forward 1.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, forward 1 because you're going against the wind.
Teacher, you forgot to take up the homework.
Seriously.
Okay, now there's going to be a
Trying to
couple
keep it honest.
Yeah.
perception checks. Okay, so one of them noticed Juniper leave the helm and start to walk that way and went over and and grabbed her. But that means her ship did not turn. Move Juniper to in the direction she's going.
Yeah.
Well done, Cyrus.
Go Cyrus.
You know what?
Go Cyrus.
Have a hero point.
First hero point.
A hero point.
6 episodes in.
Well, none of y'all had done anything that smart yet.
It took us 6 episodes to do something of consequence.
I'll have you know I got a 12-year-old drunk, sir.
I should have taken your one. Anyway.
It's mine.
Bobby Keel moves forward 2. Arson moves forward 1 and turns starboard. Perfect. That's the kind of efficiency I like to see.
Sirs.
Next round begins. Ready, set, go.
Ozermon's
way am I
gonna
going?
shout, he's going to shout the same thing. Full speed ahead.
Steady as she goes.
Steady as she goes, the Racketeer song.
Steady as she goes.
That's a dope track.
He does.
Let's
And
keep
yeah,
the
Crash
shit
is
going.
obviously going to do nothing.
Okay.
Cyrus is going to take a handful. And you said last episode that there were like repair supplies on the ship, right?
Yeah, below decks.
Cyrus is going to, I guess this turn all he can do is run down and get just like a double handful of like nails and stuff
Okay.
and come back up to the deck.
All right. So, Goomp Ship 1 moves forward 1.
Goomp ship.
You can see Juniper's ship. God, poor lads.
They just said fuck it, and they're going to go.
They're just
continue
leaving.
going off that way.
Two things are going to happen. They're
Okay.
going to move forward 2, but you can see they have raised the sails. And before they went that direction, because 2 of them went over to stop her from walking off the edge of the ship, the one with the crossbow is going to take a shot at Kresh.
Oh, why is this rude? I didn't do
That's
it.
a far shot.
This
That's quite the
a
shot.
120-foot range.
Ooh.
but it takes 2 actions to reload, hence why it's so good. I don't think that's going to hit. That is a 12.
Nope.
All right, so yeah, you can, as it just flies past and sticks into the side of the ship.
Good job, Kresh.
But you can see she's back at the helm now, but they are just... for anyone listening, look at the map, look at the top right corner based on the direction that we posted it.
Yep.
That's where they are.
Yep.
Well done, Cyrus.
One
That
of
was
these things is
stroke of-
not
stroke
near
of
the
brilliance.
others.
Did you already move yourself forward 1?
Yes.
We did, yes.
Okay. Bobby Keel will move forward 2. Arson will move to that, blah, blah. Arson will move forward 2. Now, this is the start of the round where the wind changes.
Oh, God.
Oh, please.
That wasn't even Sirenscape. That was Sam's mouth.
That's actually
My God.
If you'll believe
potentially
that.
very convenient. It shifts to the west.
Nice.
You can look at it if you want to verify there, Cyrus. It's
I see that.
literally like straight up west. And so from here on, it will be going that way until an unspecified
unfurl.
number of rounds. And then there you go.
But so we're going to have to do some boogieing
We'll
real
have to
quick here.
We'll have to furl 1.
Yeah.
We're still. We need to play it more. Yeah,
Yeah.
more careful.
Next round starts now.
Rusam, furl 1 of the sails
Yeah. Rusam will do so.
and straight ahead, Kresh.
Aye.
I.
Cyrus is going to
Or aye, you know, whatever.
Oh, I think that. All right.
take one of these nails and how big would you say these nails are?
Probably
The real question
Like
is, would it
4
be
inches,
more
5
worth my
inches?
time to do damage to a sail or a sailor?
I would say you being as versed as you are in kind of ships, the sail would be the better target.
All right. Well, I'm going to use a telekinetic projectile and launch a nail at a sail on Bobby's ship. Sorry, boy.
Wow, what a mean
Cutthroat.
I'm here to win.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Do
You
it.
see him, and a single tear rolls down his cheek.
He'll be okay at the 10.
He sucks the
Okay.
tear back up into his eye socket.
I mean, you're trying to
Yeah.
hit a sail.
You basically fire a shotgun from 60 feet away and just... Yeah, I get it. Shotguns can be effective from that range. Don't at me. Now,
Poop.
Again with the adding.
Actually, and it was a single nail because I realized while I was getting this ready, I have to heighten it to shoot multiple projectiles, and I can't heighten yet.
that's fine. I was talking about a slug from a shotgun.
Oh, boom.
Don't at me.
Boom.
So,
Oh shit! Take a seat.
you'll move forward 1.
Yep.
Bobby Keel will move forward 2. Arson will move forward 2. And have to make a little bit of a roll.
Right to the fucking barrel.
Okay, you see the barrel explode.
Whoa.
Ah man.
Like in a fireball, or the barrel just like blows into pieces?
No, like in a fireball.
Oh!
like an emotional outburst.
Yes. The barrel's like, "Ah! How could you hit me? And it punches the bow of Arson's ship with fire.
How can he hit?
Perfect.
Arson's ship is now on fire and it's turned port.
Holy shit. Turnabout, bitch.
So, Juniper's ship is now still turned starboard and sits still.
Whoa.
This is
Dude, these other dudes suck at sailing.
Shut up.
No, Weber, they suck. And we're
she
the
is
best.
going to win because
Yeah,
you said that.
why would you bring that upon us?
One more move, and she's going to be on your note.
Start of the next
Come to my house
start
on
of the
this
next
day,
round
the day
now.
of my daughter's wedding.
All right, start of the next round.
Ozramon's going to shout, unfurl the sail and hard port.
Hard port. And Kresh turns it. Port. Left.
And now we're a little bit further away, so Cyrus is going to...
Real quick, because I feel like this is going to take longer. Do you unfurl the sail?
Yes, I do. Because
you.
he's... Yes.
This is good. It's gonna be a minute.
No, so
Almost
so
exactly a minute.
Cyrus casts telekinetic projectile again, but this time he's going to throw a reach spell on top of it, so he does a little extra mumbo jumbo with his hands.
All right.
Launches a nail at poor Bobby's sail. That's an 11.
Misses.
No, 12.
Still misses.
Damn.
13.
40.
Getting closer.
17.
Let's see. So that round resolves. You can just turn Juniper's ship starboard again. Bobby Keel turns port. Or I'm sorry. Bobby Keel moves forward 1 and turns port. Arson moves forward 2, also turns port. Now.
Also sinks.
And sinks. They are having to... You can see they're kind of at the front just splashing water on stuff, what water they can find. And you can also see Ozerman, they had a projectile loaded up in the catapult that is at the front of the ship that is now sitting there while they try to deal with the fire. And you can see...
This is arson?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see it's creeping closer to essentially a stockpile of alchemist fire
Uh-huh.
that is on their ship.
Oh,
Yeah, Ozerman's just clapping like he's one of the clumps right now at family dinner.
So they're going to have to make some very significant rolls over these next few turns.
Ozerman.
In the meantime, I'm going to do this just so you can see Juniper's archers take a couple shots at those two, and you can
Get them.
you can actually poor Arson. One of his crewmates gets hit by an arrow.
The worst. You know what?
I was so worried about
At
them.
first, we were like, "Oh wow, it's not looking good for Juniper," but things really went downhill quickly for Arson.
yeah.
Hit the fucking barrel, man.
All right, and then after all that, you guys move forward 1. You are through the second checkpoint. I'm sorry, yes, you move forward. Actually, you move forward 4. You're
We
going
only
with
have
the
one
wind
unfurled.
with
Oh,
both
yeah.
sails.
Do we have?
No, we unfurled one, or we furled one.
No, you unfurled both.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
The logs will show that is the case.
So we needed to turn right now.
You
Big
will figure that out on your turn right now.
All right.
Okay, Ozerman is going to
In
shout
character,
down
please.
to Rusam. Furl 1 sail, Krish, hard a port.
Hard port. And turns it.
Aye,
port.
sir.
Okay, yep, you turn port.
Ozerman is getting off on people being
Listening
like,
to him?
yes, sir, and all this stuff.
All right.
Cyrus chilling.
I do the thing with the sail.
Okay, so you furl a sail.
Keep at it, gentlemen.
All
These
right.
fools are of no match.
It resolves. So go ahead and move yourself forward 2.
Wouldn't that be 3 with the wind?
No, because you furled 1 sail.
Let's double your sails if you're with the wind.
Bobby Keel turns port and goes forward 2. Arson goes forward 1. And we'll have to make a...
See if he dies.
About to say, there's...
See if that ship
the
explodes.
2 of them... Yeah, you can just turn Juniper... Poor Juniper. That way. And so you can... You can't really see it anymore, but I'm just going to tell you. Because you saw the person get struck by the arrow.
Uh-huh.
The other 2 people are trying desperately to put this fire out. Okay. One of them rolled well, one of them rolled not.
Interesting.
And so the fire is still raging, slowly being contained, but still creeping towards their supply of alchemist fire.
And this is on Arson, right?
On Arson, yet again. Jesus.
The irony is crushing.
Yeah. That's because I thought, like, his name's Arson. He should have some alchemist
He's
fire.
going to have fire.
He's gonna end up being like a Prince Zuko type from Avatar.
This is also...
He's gonna get burned this time. Then he's gonna come back even.
Keep trying to murder us.
Yeah.
This is perfect for Bobby Keel because had he not run into the barrel, he would currently just be lobbing fire at Bobby
yeah.
Keel's
Oh, yeah,
ship.
absolutely.
Okay, so we resolved all of them, I believe. Arson moved, yes?
Yeah, he moved.
Okay. So we're going to start the next round.
I
Ready, set, go.
don't know what to do. We need to.
We need to move 1 and turn.
Rusam, you should furl, correct?
It's already done. He's got 1 he can furl.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll furl a sail.
Cyrus has one hand.
Okay,
for him.
yeah, Cyrus, furl,
Furling.
and Kresh, forward.
And stay straight ahead.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself up.
This one.
Move Bobby Keel up 2. He is now through the second checkpoint. Go ahead and just turn Juniper and move her up 1. She's slowly starting to get, still very much in the back of the pack, but
Just
getting
like the,
righted.
the Mario Kart person that fell off the track and then got nailed with like 2 shells as
Yep.
soon as she dropped on one.
Okay, another success and failure. So right now, Arson's ship is going to continue this way because they have not been able to turn it because currently they're
Everyone
trying
is
to deal with a
Say,
fire.
There's only 3 of them on the ship, so that's kind of the whole point.
Yep,
He has a
That
lack
was-
of crew.
That was their weakness.
Yeah. So he continues north.
Yes.
Oh, I get it.
Can't turn.
They're the smallest, weakest crew, but hit the hardest.
And we will start the next round. Ready, set, go.
Unfurl both sails, and Kresh, hard starboard.
Yeah.
We can't turn twice in a round, can we?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So yeah,
45 degrees
Crash will turn starboard.
You want us to unfurl both sails? Maybe just one.
Yeah. Unfurl 1. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, Rusam, I'll unfurl
Well,
mine. You leave yours.
Drew,
He's a fool.
roll persuasion.
Okay. That would be an 18.
Could we do some real weird shit and have
Both of you-
have me roll a lore sailing to
when
oppose that?
you say persuasion, I don't think there's.
No, is there not a persuasion?
Yeah.
Diplomacy, I think.
Yeah,
it's diplomacy.
That's what it is.
is
Okay.
when you're trying to.
I don't have
So
my
that'd be
usual
17.
thing. Okay, 17. So you guys, is there a roll against diplomacy? I always forget this, or is it just over a set DC?
Well, I know the counter to to deception is perception.
Perception. We'll have actually no. That makes complete sense. Both of y'all roll perception. Y'all being Cyrus and Rusam.
14 for Cyrus.
7 for Rusam.
All right. You believe you should follow Ozramon's instructions.
Both of us. Okay.
The original.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I can't quite see what's ahead is good.
And
so.
that's why the perception rolls were appropriate because y'all talking out of game, sure, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We were naughty.
Okay, so you unfurl both sails.
Cyrus is doing it. He's like, I don't think we should unfurl.
Mumbling.
Yeah, you were close, but you were
Rusam sees that we're next to this barrel that we're trying to hairpin turn around and thinks this is a very bad idea.
Well, we've already turned.
Well, no,
right?
he thinks it's a great idea because persuasion. Yeah.
Well, and more your perception.
yeah.
This man is very
You think you're fine.
Yeah. This is good plan. Yes.
So
Well, haven't we already turned our ship anyways?
We've turned, but that's kind of the thing. We're going to go 3 squares. out of
We're
the
gonna
row-
we're
out
gonna
of the
go
way.
4 squares.
So we should have button hooked. Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. You know, we got Goomp. He can row.
move 4. Bobby Keel will turn port and move 2. Arson will turn port and now only has 1 person working on fire containment. Okay, and poor old Juniper is going to turn starboard and move forward 3. Slowly getting back on track.
I'll say Juniper's almost caught up with Arson, which kind of tells you a lot.
Which also, this is a real important one for Arson. Roll. Ooh. And the other one. Holy shit. Okay.
Uh-oh. What happened, Sam?
I just saw 2 Krakens on those die, so.
So, well, the first one was a 17 that rolled over to a Kraken. The second one was a natural 20. You don't see what has happened.
That makes sense. We are very far away.
It is now the next turn.
Ozermon's going to shout down, furl both sails and hard starboard.
Hard starboard.
Aye.
Yes, and Rusam will again raise the sails.
All right. So that resolves. You move forward 1. Bobby Keel moves forward 1. And now that he's closer, you can kind of see the fishermen are actually doing a really good job of like running up and down the sails. You can see they're actually having a lot of action. I never thought that Bobby Keel would be the one closest.
See, I thought he was going to be the sleeper hit.
Right.
I was like, all right, a bunch of fucking career fishermen. Yeah, they're not racers, but...
Okay, Juniper moves forward 3. Arson moves forward 1. Does not turn.
All right.
Oh no!
This dude's going to catch another barrel.
I'm gonna say this dude's gonna explode.
All right.
Next turn starts now.
We're still furled, so Ozramon's going to shout down, hard starboard.
Hard starboard.
Okay.
There's no way I can do this voice without sounding like a British person
That's
while
okay.
while yelling these things this fast.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Keep it up.
So, are you completely furled? Okay, yeah, you're moving
Yeah.
1.
Because now we're not with the wind anymore.
Correct. Bobby Keel turns starboard and moves 4 with the wind. Juniper moves 3 with the wind. Arson. Poor fucking Arson. Moves 2 directly forward.
Jesus.
Makes a very important roll.
And that also puts Juniper through the second gate.
That puts Juniper through the second gate,
Yep,
and Arson
Juniper is-
right in front of a barrel.
Yep.
Dude cannot color between the lines.
And the next turn begins now.
Ozraman. sorry.
I can't do anything. What?
JP pointed at Rusab, and it was very confusing.
I was pointing the direction you needed to turn immediately. everyone got confused.
Ozraman shouts down to Kresh, hard starboard,
Starboard again.
and then to Rusam, unfurl 1 sail.
Yeah. Yes, aye.
Damn straight.
Okay.
I didn't say captain.
So
Ozraman shoots his pistol at
Yeah.
Russam's feet.
you unfurl 1 sail, and now sailing into the wind, move 1 forward. At this point, Juniper will turn port, move forward 3. Arson, actually, we'll do Bobby first for dramatic effect. Bobby will turn starboard, move forward 2. Arson will make an incredibly important... This roll needs to be a 13 or higher. I'm going to do it out on the
in
table.
front of everyone.
Ooh. What is it?
That's
I can't
a
see.
3.
You got the 3 right.
You see Burner's Blaze creep forward into another barrel and explode in green alchemist fire. And you can see it begin to crumple into the middle and sink into the surf.
And then there were 3.
Yeah, I hope they're okay.
You can remove the green from the board.
Rusam can't see this, but Rusam would hope they're okay.
I think we at least heard it.
Yeah.
Guzrays.
Fire everywhere.
Wind and the waves. What?
All right. 1 competitor down through just some crazy rolls.
Holy shit.
Start next turn, but first, the wind changes directions,
Oh, Lord.
and it stays the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
So Ozraman he's got a lot to say this time. He is going to first address Kresh. He's going to shout down and say, hard to starboard.
Hard starboard.
He's going to cast message down to Goomp
Okay.
and say, Goomp, my friend, roll with all your might. And then he will say, Cyrus, unfurl the second sail.
I must do something else first. We'll have enough speed going into this.
Okay.
I mean, do we need to...
We get an automatic 4 from Goomp, so I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Because we'll get, 5 moving into the wind with one
that's
sail
gonna
down?
Pass us into the gate.
Yeah.
All right. So Magic Missile is what Cyrus is going to cast on Bobby's main mast.
Okay, perfect timing. That's exact 1 minute.
Oh, well, and Magic Missile just
Just hit.
I know you got the dice out like you were ready to roll.
Yeah, I was like,
Wait a
let's do this. So... Alright, so that's going to be a whopping 2 force damage
To the mast.
to the mast.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the mast kind of rock back.
And actually,
as-
you know what?
okay.
It's on fire and destroyed.
I'm adding a somatic casting action. to
No,
that.
that's
so there's
good.
2 bolts. So what was that first one?
2.
2. So that's 5 total.
Okay, you can see the
2
mast
missiles fly out.
kind of rock back, and it looks really upset that you did that. Move forward 5.
Why would you do that?
Bobby Keel is going to turn starboard, move forward 1. Juniper is going to turn starboard and move forward 3. Next round
again.
begins now.
Ozermon's going to cast message down to Goomp. My friend, cease your rowing. And we've got 1 sail unfurled, so he's going to ask Rusam or Cyrus, whoever can unfurl the second sail.
I've got it this time.
Okay. So you move forward 2. Bobby Keel turns starboard, moves forward 1. Juniper moves starboard, moves forward 2.
That put us through the 3rd gate, right?
Yep, you just went through the 3rd gate. Begin next round.
Turn and move.
Yep. Down to Crash, he's going to shout, hard to starboard. And
Starboard.
that's it. I think, rowing would be overkill, so...
Overkill, yeah.
All right, move forward 2.
Ozzy knows best.
Bobby Keel
Terrible.
turns starboard, moves forward 1. Juniper moves starboard, moves forward 1. Begin next round.
I'm sorry, are we still at 45 degrees right there?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
As you are approaching the 4th gate, Bobby Keel and Juniper kind of hanging back, trying to get through the 3rd gate still.
Okay.
And Ozron, you can see from your vantage point, Juniper this entire time has been peppering the keel boat just with arrows.
Okay. Ozermon's going to yell down to Krish, what do you think I want you to do right now?
Starboard.
That's correct.
Turn starboard.
He turns port because he's a contrarian.
Yeah, and now we're neutral, so we'll move 2,
Yep.
which is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay. Move 2. Bobby Keel.
For our viewers at home, we're killing it right now.
Yeah, we are now through. We are in the middle of the 4th
the
gate.
4th gate.
Bobby
Fifth
Keel
one to go.
moves forward 2. Juniper turns starboard, moves forward 1. Makes a roll.
Can we just make every session from now on playing this game?
Screw the Pathfinder.
Yeah, we want to actually
I just
play
want to
that.
play ships.
We'll just run this scenario 100 more times.
Next turn begins now.
Holy shit.
We need to cut it
Stop
back
us.
this way.
He'll call down to Kresh. Guess what? Same thing as last time.
Yeah, because
Gentlemen, furl both sails.
we have to come in through the top of Gate 5,
Fairly.
the north side of Gate 5.
So both sails furled, hard starboard.
Wait, both sails are furled?
He's telling them to furl both sails.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they furling both sails?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm just asking you, or yelling at you. However you want to look at it.
Doesn't that mean y'all just don't move?
We've got the
We're
wind in
going
our
with
back.
the wind now.
Oh, yeah.
And this maneuver's a little tricky. It's more of like a hairpin turn
Yeah, I was about
type
to
of
say.
situation.
About to say.
Even tighter than
So
3.
y'all go forward 1, I believe? Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the plan.
All right. Bobby Keel cuts starboard and moves forward 1, going against the wind. Juniper also starboard, moves forward 1.
So Bobby Keel is now in the middle of Gate 3.
Yep.
For those of you following along at home.
And now with this, the
Which should be
winds,
all of you.
Here's the part where we get boned.
the winds might shift.
Yeah.
The winds shift southward.
Southwood?
South.
Yeah, I was trying to once again make sense of Weber's
Yeah, that's not great for us.
Weird compass.
Hastily
not
drawn.
great for our turn.
That's okay.
That's not great, but if you're able to get around, that means you got a boost going
That's true.
homewards.
Yep. Okay.
Well, don't
Your
we have
turn.
another station?
Yes.
Yeah, we got to hit 5. We got to go up and hit 5.
It's your turn. Go.
Krish, hard starboard.
Starboard.
I don't think we want sail.
Yeah, leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, Krish is like Ken Block right now in a Subaru WRX, just doing some nice turns.
All right. So with no sail, you move forward 1. Bobby Keel moves forward 3. Juniper moves forward 2, both staying in the same facing.
Yeah, Juniper was facing directly.
She was straight.
that way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Juniper is still not through gate 3, and Bobby Keel is about to be
Just
through gate 4.
Juniper was askew.
Yeah, sorry.
Bobby Keel, with the change in wind, got a massive kind of wind from behind and is slowly catching up on Goomp Ship 1. What's going to happen? Next round. Now.
Uzraman,
Turn and sails down.
hard starboard, and a gentleman drop boast sails, whatever. Unfurling, yeah, that's what it's called.
Rusam. Yeah, Rusam will unfurl.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
And you unfurl both?
Do we?
1. Because look at what's going to happen.
The wind, but even with the wind against us,
Yeah, because we need to move 1 at a time.
I think Cyrus is going to disobey again,
I was about to say.
or try to.
Because you would see it. So yeah.
Do you want to do
'cause-
diplomacy and perception
Can
again?
we
yeah.
do those oppositions?
Do it.
Oh no, you're gonna get me.
And I'm rolling diplomacy. That's a 9.
Yeah, I rolled a 5. Whatever you say.
All right.
Shit.
You follow his directions.
We're not going to be able to turn back in time. Well, maybe.
I think we will. Yeah,
No, we will. We'll be
too.
fine.
Move forward 2.
You boys worry too much.
For
Bobby-
the first time.
Bobby cuts starboard, moves forward 3.
You just
Nope,
turned
nope,
like
turned it way too
Way
much.
too much. Yep.
Come on around with it.
Juniper cuts
right.
starboard, moves forward. Moves forward 3.
So Juniper is through gate 3 and about to approach the northernmost barrel on gate 4, and Bobby Keel is through gate 4.
Where's Arson at right now? I lost
Swimming
sight
in
of
the
him.
ocean.
You hear the screams in the distance.
Well,
All
they
right.
They said the shield bubbles.
They don't give you underwater
Oh.
breathing.
yeah, they still drowned.
You can see there's a boat sailing out that's got a flashing light on top.
So
going,
there's a fucking rescue boat coming after his ass.
Flashing light.
Okay.
David Hasselhoff with an eye patch on.
There's a bunch of guys in fire
Crash,
suits.
does a 25 beat your AC?
Yes. That by
All right.
handily. Is that a crit?
what's a crit now? Is it
Over 10.
no
10 over.
Not quite.
Okay, so you take 2 damage.
2 damage
to your shield. All right, if you couldn't guess, one of Juniper's archers just fired off a shot at you. They also fired off a shot at those 2, but they rolled, I think, a 3 and a 5. So no.
Was that a bug?
Miss me with that shit.
Yeah. Don't at me. Next turn, go.
Krish, my friend, I hope you're okay. Please turn hard port and gentlemen furl both sails.
Yep.
Done.
All right.
It only took me an hour and a half to get into my character.
Move
voice
forward
finally.
1. Bobby Keel cuts starboard, moves
See,
forward
you guys
1.
are worried about nothing.
Actually, 2. He's with the wind.
Yeah, he's with the win.
Bobby Keel has taken a round.
He's gonna take about 15
he saw
minutes to
the
get
giant finish banner, and it's like, there it is. It's so easy.
The wind giveth and the wind taketh
Yep.
away.
Juniper goes forward 2. You can see the massive sail she has is basically furled almost all the way to the top. Luckily, this brings her out of range for the longbowman. The crossbowman could still shoot, but he's currently reloading. Next turn begin.
Krish. Port. Krish. Hard port.
Port.
Gentlemen, unfurl 1 sail.
Yes. Yes, sir. Rusam will.
Yay!
Go
All
for
right.
it, Monkman.
Because we're in the wind now, correct?
No, we're
Not quite.
We're about
we're
to be.
neutral.
Yeah. All right, so you move forward 1. Correct? You only have 1 sail down?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Juniper cuts starboard, moves forward 1, 2. Because
Is
of the wind.
do we count as with the wind?
See, that's
now, though?
what I thought.
No, you're neutral because you're
Okay, because
We got to turn one more.
sort of laterally. Gotcha.
going with the wind. Has to be completely with the wind.
Okay,
Flat
got you.
Bobby Keel turns starboard, goes forward 1. You can see the fishermen are starting to kind of clamber up and they're trying to raise the sails.
They're gonna crash into the fangs.
Next turn starts now.
Port.
No, straight ahead, forward,
All right.
forward bow, whatever.
Ahead.
Okay.
Gentlemen, you're doing great. And Osman gives a thumbs
you
up to everyone.
keep the same as it was. You move forward 1. Juniper turns starboard, moves forward 1. And Bobby Keel turns starboard, moves forward 1. All right, next turn.
Krish.
Are those boxes with the X's, are those physically present or can we sail over them?
More
Those are
platforms.
present.
So we're trying to get to.
That's
Yes.
this is where there's something underwater that we have to
Oh,
go
shit.
retrieve.
It's
we
not
have to-
underwater, it's floating on top of it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So Kresh is, or Osman's going to call down to Kresh, hard port, and he's going to send the cantrip message to Goomp and tell him to row.
And we should raise all the sails, correct?
I don't think so because we're
that'll put
with
us right
the
at it.
wind. Won't that?
Oh,
be,
we've got one sail down, so that'd be 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we go
No,
6.
We don't want that.
The way it goes 6, we need to.
We need to turn into that G.
No, you
Correct.
need to be beside it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We need to
Okay.
be right there, but we need to furl the sails.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
We'd be right there if we furl the sails.
Osman, yeah. So Osman's going to say furl the sail and then send a message to Goomp to row.
Right at the bare edge, you got that.
Oh, yay! With 1 second left.
Literally, yes.
Awesome.
All right, yep, go up to the G. Bobby Keel continues to make the longest turn in history. Juniper shortly behind. Bobby Keel turns starboard, moves forward 1 against the wind. Juniper moves forward after turning starboard 2. You can see bows and arrows flying towards Bobby Keel as he's just being peppered.
So glad we're not in that mess.
Yeah, right.
And you've arrived at your platform. You know at this point all you need to do is swim out to retrieve the parcel and bring it back, sail home.
I'm gonna say, what's
Does
the
parcel
check
look
for swimming?
heavy?
It depends. If anyone has the swim skill, you can swim at your speed. If you do not, I believe it is half speed.
Well, it's not. It's if you have a swim move speed,
Yes, that's what it is.
and I do not.
I'm gonna say I don't either.
Yeah, Osterman does not swim.
For what it's worth, Cyrus can hold his breath for a while.
Let's see.
What's the roll going to be?
It's athletics checks.
That's right.
I'm gonna say, if it's athletics checks, it's
That's-
probably either me or Rusam.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
I've got a plus
Chaboy.
5 to athletics.
Okay, that's you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a healthy -3.
Okay.
Give me some guidance, boy.
Yeah.
Cyrus, please.
We are so close to the end.
I
Cy-
need.
Cyrus puts a hand on Rusam's back on the edge of the ship and says, "Go get him," and shoves him overboard.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Yeah.
Rusam will just
Casting guidance.
gracefully dive into the
All right.
water
Athletics check.
to go after 10.
All right. You managed to swim forward, so you're on that middle one in between the ship and the parcel. At this point, Bobby Keel turns starboard, moves forward 1. Juniper turns starboard, moves forward 1 as well. All right. New turn.
First thing Osramon's going to do as he's going to burn one of his spell slots and actually cast Air Bubble on Rusam.
Sure.
And
That's
that,
reaction.
well, what it is it triggers if you enter an environment in which you can't breathe.
Gotcha.
Like a bathtub.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
At
Thank
what,
you.
At what point it'll cut on. So if you roll really bad.
No, that's really cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That's
All
great.
right.
Athletics?
Athletics.
9.
At a 9, you are stuck in the square you are right now.
Treading water.
Depending on how long you end up stuck, that's when you would potentially fall under, but we're going to get to that if we do. Bobby Keel is going to turn port, move forward 1 against the wind. Juniper is going to be right on him.
Yeah, probably could have just used Mage Hand on the package.
New
I mean,
round.
if you want to try it while I'm sitting here.
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Once it's our turn again.
Yeah, Rusam's going to keep swimming.
Athletics, okay.
15.
15. You
There
make
we
your
go,
way to the
baby.
package. You can pick it up. You can feel it's it's floating there with a buoy underneath it.
Cool.
And you can start to swim it back. You can move him onto that the X square. Perfect. All right. Move Bobby Keel port and forward 1. Juniper forward 1. All right. Your turn. Rusam, athletics.
Cool. Come on. 13.
You tread water.
Oh, really?
Yep. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
You win.
You don't tread water. You make your way back.
Cool. Do I get all the way back or just
No,
one square?
halfway back.
That's what I figured.
It's like, dang, dude. I
Raises
was
edge,
thinking
baby.
of a DC from a different chick.
You drown.
All right.
I'm like, what? 13's not that bad.
13 medium success. You drown.
Unlucky 13, Rusam.
The screaming eels have come
Okay.
for me.
All right.
Bobby Keel turns port, moves forward 1. Juniper moves forward 1. Okay. Bobby Keel just got real lucky. Start of your turn, Rusam. Athletics check.
Yep. Please, please. Oh, yeah, 19.
Rusam makes his way dripping, sopping wet. Shirt, translucent.
Oh my god.
Pants, decent.
Sam, stop it.
And he makes his way sopping
Rusam's not the only one who is wet.
We're gonna have to cut
onto the ship.
These pants do look very good right now, my friend. I agree.
Bobby Keel moves port, goes forward 2. Juniper moves port, also goes forward 2. Your round begins.
Turn and book it.
I don't think we can actually turn right there with the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
It's diagonal.
We can do it. I mean, even with the platform there.
Because keep in mind, these spaces are all 20 feet.
Yeah.
Like,
Diagonal.
Okay, yeah.
Turn all sails, book it.
Yep, all sails and Goomp, because this one's for Goomp. I'm going to send a message down to him and say, my friend, this is the last stretch. Please, with all your might, send us home.
with a final great push from Goomp on the oars, Goomp Ship 1 crosses the finish
Fuck
line.
yes.
Finishing
Fuck
first
yes.
in the Apprentice Day Festival.
You did excellent, sailors.
As you come up, you can see the governor stood on the platform in the middle, holding a trophy and clapping his hands. Competitors, well done. We have retrieved the wreckage of Arson and his crew. They are safe. Eventually. Please, come and receive trophy for the young man and a reward for his crew. And he invites you up onto the platform and gives Goomp a trophy that basically is a ship in a bottle that he bequeaths upon him and says, Master Falco, trained you well, young Goomp.
Thank you. Would not have happened if not for friends.
Yes, a more unpredictable but refined crew I have never seen. Each of you are gifted 100 gold pieces. And he gives you a pouch, each with 100 gold pieces. And the crowd fucking goes wild.
Ozramon clutches the curls.
Sweet ass.
And in the crowd, one man continues just a little bit
There's always one.
too long. And you can see a man clothed in dark cloth with black hair slightly receding from his forehead step forward. And he says thus, My word, what a race. We should all applaud the skill and tenacity shown by these up-and-coming shipwrights. And to do it all while carrying themselves with such honor is truly a feat worthy of praise and adulation. This showing has inspired me to act in a way that echoes the values that were shown here. And so with that being said, the man takes off his hat and bows deeply. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Elliston, and I'm here to inform the good people of Prodzia that there's a change a-coming. In 3 days' time, my captain will be arriving to retake ownership of his land from the government that currently soils her shores.
Holy.
We bear the people residing here no ill will, and will endeavor to make this transition as smooth as possible. Those who object are asked to respectfully recuse themselves from their residency here, as this change is happening. And it's been a long time coming. But at long last, the burning sea is returning to Prodzia.
I saw it.